So I hope you're ready for Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara, California, in Levine Stadium, the home of the San Francisco 49ers, representing the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. They'll be 4.5-point favorites over the AFC's New England Patriots. Both of these teams played the absolute instant classic. Pete Carroll, why the hell didn't you just run the ball with Marshawn? You know what happened in Super Bowl 49. The Patriots win. Malcolm Butler made some history. Patriots know plenty about winning Super Bowls. 6 to their credit, tied with the most in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The year before, the Seahawks choked it up against the Pats. In 2014, they knocked off the Broncos for their Lombardi Trophy. Tomorrow, I'm hoping it's a good one. I got a prediction for you in just a moment. As far as the quarterbacks go, well, both of them, yeah, they're good ones. The Jets, they almost ruined Sam Darnold, but he made his way into a starting role by way of a couple of stops, including a great season in Minnesota last year. Choked it up in the postseason, but this time around, he was golden for the Seattle Seahawks. The third overall pick in the first round in 2018, Drake May, the third overall pick in the draft in 2024. He had a super sophomore season. There you see that tail of the tape between the two quarterbacks. May also has a chance to make history. He's 23 years old. Could be the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl title. It's a question the reporters hit him with this week. Take a look and listen.
Be the youngest ever to win a Super Bowl as a quarterback.
What would it mean? I think it'd mean the most just for this team. I think, the stat of the youngest or if I was the oldest, just being a chance to win the Super Bowl in general is what I'm most worried about, and knowing that this team, how far we've come, and just not to come this far, just come this far and make it work.
There you go. From the Pats quarterback, Drake May does seem like a very nice young man. Respectful, humbled, smart on and off the field. He's going to have his hands full tomorrow against a very good Seattle defense, and likes to put the hits on the QB. As you see there, the tail of the tape overall, again, both teams are 14-3, as I mentioned. Both of them, top 5 in points scored per game, just over 28. The Seahawks are number 1 in points allowed per game, Patriots in the top 5. And the special teams both have very good units. So overall, on paper, looks like a pretty good matchup. Talking about statistics, well, Americans certainly like to indulge in this one. Let's take a look. Well, we know we love our wings here in the US of A, to the tune of nearly $1.4 billion on Super Bowl Sunday. Avocados, well, love that guacamole. Nearly 140 million pounds. Popcorn, they say in the neighborhood of 4 million pounds. Nuts, you got one of them talking behind this microphone right now. They're 2.5 million pounds. As far as the suds and the cold beer goes, 325 million gallons of beer during Super Bowl weekend. That's roughly enough liquid to fill 2,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools. How about that? So there you have it. Whether the game is a winner on and off the field, Americans certainly like to party it up and have a good time on Super Bowl Sunday. Since I'm a New York Giants fan and I have absolutely no skin in the game, it depends where my shekels go and where my rooting interests lie. But I certainly, at the end of the day, am hoping for a close enough game where it's a fun one. It's as memorable as that last go-around between the Hawks and Pats. So with that said, only a couple things left to do. I'm going to give you my prediction, but first, the reporters asked the Commander-in-Chief, President Trump, about his. Take a look and listen.
In the Super Bowl, who are you going for?
When
What, the game?
The Super Bowl, yeah.
I can't say that. But they are really two good teams. They're very interesting because you had one quarterback who looks like he wasn't going to make it, and he made it. And then you have another one who's young, and they probably wish they played him last year, right? He's done great. But you have two great teams. And Bob Kraft is a fabulous owner, a friend of mine. New England's amazing that they're there. Who would think? It's like a second, you can't say dynasty yet. They had a dynasty. You'll have to win a lot of games before you create another one. But I think it's going to be a great game. There's a lot of interesting storylines.
And there you have it from POTUS47. He's not ready to make a definitive pick, but I am. And now I said I want a great game, and I certainly hope we get that from Santa Clara. But I have a feeling, folks, we might get the old super stinker tomorrow. With that said, I like Seattle big time over New England. You heard it here, 37-14. Congratulations, Seattle. Party on. Either way, enjoy Super Sunday.